Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. On third down, here's Baxter. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at him. Kind of catch him off guard, get the big yardage, big play, first down for this offense.
Drops back on first down. Fires to the middle. In traffic, it's Miller. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Fights off a defender.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. From the gun, it's Baxter. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to Baxter. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Drives inside. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it on second down. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on third down. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll run it with Baxter. Touchdown, Kentucky! They move on top here in the 4th.
great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 91, set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Austin Simmons, a play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Here's Simmons to throw. Right down the middle. Between the hashes, it's Lee. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Throwing Simmons. Rush right in his face. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Offense working from the pistol. They'll go to the counter. Turning it on.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff again. There's a crease. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Running the red zone. It's Roberts. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Patterson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. On the move, he fires. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Wants to throw one first. With the catch, it's Anderson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Handoff for Baxter. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Into the end zone for 6.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
So after the touchdown, they'll try to use this 2-point conversion and get this game to within a field goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Rolls right. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.